What's up, it's Destiny back again for another video, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing some safety concerns that I have encountered while dating or mixing and mingling, getting to know people, just being out in that kind of atmosphere. Just want to give some feedback on some things that I find an issue as it pertains to safety. But before I get into that video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, okay? Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and be prepared to leave a comment at the end of this video. Now, y'all know I'm a single woman. I've been mixing and mingling with the people, seeing what's going on, seeing just what's going on in the dating world. Going on dates, denying dates, talking to people, meeting people, things of the sort, you know. And what I have come across, be it someone who just met me that day, someone who's been talking to me for a couple of weeks or months, someone who has interest in me, someone who wants to pursue things further, they all have seemed to have had a common theme. Now, you know, it is what it is. I'm just so amazing that people feel safe and comfortable with me, I suppose. But I'm sure, because we do know that people are creatures of habit and they do what works, especially men. They do what has worked before. Rarely are they trying something new on someone that they're really liking or trying to get something out of them. They're not gonna, well, let me try this new thing and see if it works on her. No, they're gonna try what's been tried and true, what they know for sure has worked for them, and they're gonna try it. So a lot of men are inviting women back to their houses. They're sending the addresses. They're giving the Airbnb information. They're inviting you back to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Granted, you know, that they're thinking that they're gonna get something, whatever the case may be. Or some people, they just want to, oh, the party can continue over here, or you can come back here. Ladies, don't do that. Don't ever go. What have you learned? If you haven't learned anything from Oprah, especially, because that's where I learned it, never go to the second location, baby. Never go to so if you meet someone here, don't leave here to go there. Because there might be some foolishness and some things that you don't want to partake in, and then you might be in a very unsafe situation. You never go to the second location, especially when you're meeting. I'm talking about someone that you don't fully know. This is a stranger. You met them that day, or you've only known them for a few weeks, maybe a few months. They are a stranger to you. I told you, you should not even go to the man's house on the 5th or 6th date. You don't have enough information about that person to go to those secluded areas. Now, I told y'all how a man gave me his address. He's not the only one. A few men have given me their address. Oh, we can meet here. No, we can't. We won't. I'm not going. So, what I've been doing, I can't help it. I'm the type of person, I like to help people, let them see a different perspective. If there's a teachable moment, I like to give the teachable moment. I don't know if that's cringe or not, but I do it. So the last couple of people who invited me back to their house or to their Airbnb, I just simply asked them, do you want me to rob you? They said, what? I said, yeah, do you want me to rob you? Do you want me to tie you up and rob you? I know you're like, Destiny, you're lying. I'm absolutely not lying. I have said that. I said, you want me to rob you? And then they'll pull up their shades, or they'll look at me like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you don't know me and you're inviting me to your house. I could rob you. No, shawty, I ain't worried about it. You ain't like that. I'm not, but I could be. You don't know me. Nah, it's all good that you would never do that. I might, but I know some people who would. You don't know me, sir. It's never been that serious. So, fellas, please. And even though I'm not the person that would do something like that, there are people who have done things like that. There are people that will do things like that. And I know you're like, well, if it's a man and a woman, the man could easily overpower the woman. Now if that woman got some homies in the back that she gonna slide in when you're not looking. There have been too many cases in Florida alone where this has happened. People have met people off dating websites. They meet at their house. Somebody ends up unalived. Somebody ends up robbed. Somebody ends up on the news talking about, I can't believe this what happened to him. Why him? Why? Why was he doing this? Not victim shaming, not victim blaming, but we're holding accountability here. Don't do this. There are too many public parks, especially in Florida, too many public parks, libraries, coffee shops. I know there's a whole debate on the internet right now about coffee dates and things of the sort, but there are very public places where you can meet someone, you can go on dates with someone, and if your pockets, you know, are a little on the thin side, you know, you probably shouldn't be dating. But if you decide to date but you don't have the funds, the dividends, the ends aren't meeting, there are other free fun activities that you could do. The beach is one of them if you live in Florida, you know, things like that. Icon Park, like there's just so many things that you can do in public with witnesses, with people, with security, places where you could feel safe and not have to worry about potentially having to defend yourself from somebody trying to get a come up. And ladies, the same for you. I mean, I don't date women, so nobody is giving me their address. No women are giving me their address. But women, if you're doing that, please stop. I don't know, the world is crazy and I don't know everybody, so there might be women out there doing that, but please don't do it. Do not give these men your address. Do not give them the Airbnb information. Don't bring them to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, and don't go to theirs. Do not go to these secluded places where you don't know these people. You don't know what could happen. They could be involved with some nefarious things and people could be coming to collect and you're just caught in the crossfire. Ladies, and you're like, what's going on? Why did you come here? You don't know this man. He got ops. The ops are looking and they're sliding. They're getting it back. So just don't. This is a lesson that I have 2 boys and I would tell them the same, although they know safety. So I don't think they'll be dumb in a few years as they get older to do something like this, but you just never know. But I just wanted to come to this. I don't know why this was weighing on me, but I guess it was because I was so disappointed. And it was like, these men have no idea, first of all, that I have a firearm right now and a knife. And if I were a bad person and I wanted to harm them or take from them, they're making it easy. They're making it easy. And I'm like, well, Destaynee, why are you thinking like that in the first place? Well, part of self-defense is, and in my opinion, and what I've learned and how I educate myself, you got to think like them. Them being the bad guys, you got to think like the bad guy. What would a bad guy try to do? How would he try to lure me? How would he try to get me? What would he do? If I were to go to this place with this person, but they turn out to be a bad guy, what are the scenarios that could go down? You got to think like that. That's how you stay a step ahead. By thinking like the enemy. You got to know your enemy. And we're not talking religion. We're not talking about Diablo. I'm talking about crazy people in the world is what I'm referring to. You just have to have that level of consciousness and awareness. Situational awareness at all times in all environments when it comes to all people. And I don't even care if you've known the person for like ever. And 2, you have tried their character, not like purposely instigating things to see how they'll react, but just sitting back and observing how they handle each season of life. How do they handle rejection? Somebody telling them no. Somebody changing their mind. Well, I thought I wanted to do that, but I don't want to anymore. How do they handle that? Are they still trying to force the issue? Are they still trying to force the situation? Or do they respect that? How do they handle when they're angry? You got to see people in all seasons of life. And even still, you won't know them totally. But you're not going to put yourself in a situation that is going to potentially end you with danger, hurt, or harm. Okay, so please be mindful of your interactions. I know some people are like, you only live once and things like that, and they want to just have fun and keep going and do all the things, live on the edge, blase, blase. I understand. Of all people, I understand. I know that this life is very swift. It can be. A lot of changes, a lot of things. A lot of people coming in, interrupting me. Wait a minute, Piper. Wait a minute, please. Thank you for the paw. Thank you for the paw. So, you want to have fun. You want to live your life, but you want to be safe about it. You want to be able to enjoy it to the fullest. Piper, please. I'm talking to the people. I'm literally potentially saving lives. And you're interrupting because you want me to give you a paw? Because you want me to rub you? Okay. I'm a mom 24/7, 365. It don't stop. A dog mom and a boy mom. Please. Stop. Just sit. Thank you. So anyway, be careful when you're out here, when you know, you're indulging in different substances like alcohol and things like that. Your inhibition is lowered. You're not thinking properly, and so you might think like, oh, because I've had a nice conversation with them, or we've been vibing for the past 2 hours. Yeah, they can come. They're good. You don't know that. That's not enough time to assess that. So please, I just want y'all to be mindful. It really pained me, the people that were just so free and open and just inviting. And I'm just like, but you don't know me. So in one instance, I'm like, I know that my spirit is pure and I have a good heart and people can feel that. And so they're welcoming and opening. But then it's like, what if they were doing this to someone who wasn't? The danger, the hurt, the harm that they could be in. It really kind of saddened me because I'm just like, they have no idea. There's some really bad people in this world, and you don't want to live life. See, you're doing some stuff now, Pipes. You don't want to live life through jaded lenses, you know. You want to take in things. You want to have good thoughts, positivity, but you have to think about that other side of things. Yeah, back it up. You have to think of that other side of things because you just literally don't know a person's intentions until you know a person's intentions. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know what's going on with her. She needs some attention, clearly. Maybe she needs to go outside. But let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this. Have you ever invited someone over to your house or your hotel that you didn't really know? Did you go to someone's? I know people might not say it because they might feel judged, but this is a no judgment zone on my end. I mean, unless you're doing something really crazy, then I'm gonna but as it pertains to this, I'm not judging you. It's a lot of things happening. But no, I'm not judging you. I just want to know, have you been in this situation? Have you seen this happen? Have you seen the news articles where people have been inviting people to their home and they're getting robbed or worse? And it goes for both sides. Because I know if I'm talking about women, y'all like to bring up men. If I'm talking about men, y'all like to bring up the women. It applies to everybody. Any and everybody could be guilty of doing things like this. Anyone and everyone could be a victim of things like this. So just leave in the comment section below your thoughts, what you feel about this. Yeah, and it's all ranges. We're not just saying young folks, older folks, all the people. All the things, okay? Make sure, again, you're subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave something in the comment section for me so we could chit-chat, get to know each other a little bit more, further this discussion. All right, and as always, if you love someone, tell them I love you all. Stay dangerous.